marks on my face. I didn't think through that one. But hi, my name's Anaïs. My pronouns are they or my name, and I'm so happy to be with you all today on this really, really beautiful start to Earth Week. We're so lucky. Before I begin, I want to name that the original caretakers of the land where we're currently standing are the Osage people. There's an ongoing genocide happening against the indigenous people by the United States, but indigenous people of Turtle Island are still alive, and they're still fighting to protect their ancestral lands, as well as the air and water from the greed of fossil fuel corporations. I also want to take a moment to send love and light to the people who have recently been murdered and their loved ones and those fighting for justice, especially those in Indianapolis, Chicago, and Brooklyn Center. I don't want to ask you all to let a breath out, but if you want to just take a minute and like drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw, like feel in your bodies, yeah. All right, thanks. So I was asked to come and join y'all today and speak about the climate crisis. And to be honest, I don't really know what else we can say about the climate crisis. It's bad. It's really bad. The corporations are killing our planet for profit. And it's not something that is going to happen. The climate crisis is something that we are currently experiencing. It's something, we're living in a time of global climate catastrophe that is impacting those who are already most marginalized, those living in the global south, low-income communities, Black, Indigenous, people of color communities, and rural communities. And what's most infuriating is that despite this being a fight for our lives, a fight to protect our loved ones and all that we know, we're constantly told not to be too angry. We shouldn't ask for things that are politically impossible. We should just trust the slow bureaucratic process. We're told that we should just be grateful because at least now we have a president who believes climate change is real. I don't know about y'all, but I am tired of being told to trust the exact same system that created this crisis, that it will fix the problem. I'm tired of being told that the markets or the government or even nonprofits are here to save us. This system that poisons our air and water, exploits workers, murders Black and brown people will not save us. The government that bails out fossil fuel corporations but not the workers and permits every single polluting project that comes across their desk does not care about us. And the nonprofits that use communities as talking points and then they go home and forget about the movement for justice until 9 a.m. Monday morning when they go back into the office are not the answer. We cannot limit ourselves to asking for what others tell us is possible. We must fight for what we know we deserve and demand the changes necessary to keep our communities safe and allow them to thrive. Okay. Recently, allies across the state in the Delaware River Basin celebrated a win against fracking after the governors of Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, and Delaware, and the Delaware River Basin Commission voted to ban fracking and drilling in the basin. Our Governor Tom Wolf, voted yes on the ban, yet he continues to treat this region, the Ohio River Valley, as a sacrifice zone to the fracking and petrochemical industries. When fracking was banned in New York in 2015, the studies they used to show how dangerous fracking was came from Pennsylvania. They came from right here. I am so tired of the lives and communities of those of us living in southwestern Pennsylvania being willingly sacrificed because those in power, for some reason, they have deemed our lives and our people not worthy of clean air and clean water. They have decided we are not deserving of thriving economies and communities, and we are not deserving of the right to live, but we are. Fighting for climate justice does not mean only protecting some communities or some people. Climate justice is a response to climate catastrophe that is rooted in justice, and it is so much more than just stopping the emissions of carbon dioxide and methane into our atmosphere. Fighting the climate crisis means we stop thinking about police's safety and instead understand that police protect pipelines over people and they kill and occupy Black, brown, and Indigenous communities. Fighting the climate crisis means we fight the border wall that Biden is building to keep climate refugees that the United States created out of this country. Fighting the climate crisis means fighting for access to housing because the unhoused are on the front lines of weather disasters. Fighting the climate crisis means fighting for healthcare, access to healthcare for everyone because our bodies are sick from the pollution. Fighting the climate crisis means fighting for unions and worker-owned cooperatives because everyone deserves a voice in their workplace. And fighting the climate crisis means fighting for investments in our communities because there is always enough money for another war, but there isn't enough money for more stimulus checks or public transportation or to fix the lead pipes. Fighting the climate crisis means fighting for justice for all of us and not leaving a single person behind. In this fight, no community, no person, and no place is disposable. So I want to end. Are you all ready to do a chant? All right. So I'll say it first, and then you can say it back, okay? So it's an easy one, but get into it. You know, there's fun things going on. There's happiness. We got joy. All right. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. One more time. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.